mom does stuff. And as I promised, I'm going to show you how to thread the Brother 1034DX Serger from the beginning. In the first video, I showed you how to tie on to the original threads and just let it thread itself kind of. But if you've already pulled the threads out, or if one breaks, which happens to me a lot more often than being able to pull it through. So I'm going to walk you through it step by step and show you how to thread the whole machine from the beginning. Now, I know you're probably frustrated at this point because you've probably been trying to thread it and not had a lot of luck. But rest assured, the first thread is the hardest. So don't give up, you know, just because that's kind of difficult. Just keep on going. It gets easier as you go along, and you do have to thread these in a certain order. So let me come around the other side and we'll get you threaded up. So we're ready to start threading. I have 3 different cones of thread back here in various colors, and my last one is just a regular spool of thread because I did not have another. All my other cones were white and I knew those weren't going to show up well, so I'm using a different kind of spool for this. It'll work fine just to show you the thread path. I probably wouldn't sew that way, but you know, it'll work fine for this. Okay, we're going to start. It does matter which order you go in. So you want to start with the blue one, and we're going to work our way to the left. So first of all, we're going to make sure that your pole is extended, and we're going to come up and through this first guide right here on the end. Come up from your spool. We're going to go through the hole from back to front. Just push it through. Now the rectangular part, pull it around and go to the back of it, and then come around and drop it right through the front. Next, we're going to head down to this circular guide right before you get to your tension dial, and we're just going to feed through there from back to front and let it lay down in the channel all the way down. If you haven't already, you're going to need to move the front plate. Just pull it to the right and fold it down, and this will give you access to all of your guides. Next, we're going to be following this blue line all the way through the thread path. And remember, this looper is the hardest one to thread. The rest of them are a little bit easier. They seem to get easier as they progress. So when it's coming down from the channel right beside the tension dial, the first one you're going to hit is guide number 5. You're just going to let it go through that hook. Then we're going to ease over just the way the blue line follows. Now the next thing is this double metal hook here. We need to go in behind the back hook, so it's got to go under both of them at the same time. So slide it all the way to the back. Don't let it get caught up in between the two of them. Go all the way to the back. Next is number 8. It's just going to fit right in that little slot. Come to the right of this hook and then go back over the top of it. Okay. Now for the hard part. You're going to move lever 9, and you see that moved this arm out where you can get at it better. So we're fixing to load this arm. Over here, there's a little metal triangle right here with the pointy part over towards the needle. We need to bring the thread to the back of that triangle and slip it under there. So take it to the back part and then let it fall right in there. And then pull it tight, and it goes right behind there. Now our next goal is this hole right here at the tip. So I usually use my tweezers for this one. Get your thread, and we're just going to push it through the hole from the front to the back of the arm, and then I grab it when it gets through. And usually mine gets hung up on something, so I have to loosen that and just pull it straight up, making sure it doesn't get twisted or wrapped or whatever else. Okay? Now, bring it to the left right behind that arm. Okay? So now it is coming around the triangle, down through the channel in that arm, through the hole, and then coming right back up the left. Now we're going to push it through to the back, and you want it coming across the front of this bar right here, and then push it back to the other side of your presser foot so that it goes straight back there. Congratulations, that was the lower looper, and that's the hardest part. Now, the upper looper will be the second cone from the right, and you're going to do this the same way. Come through the hole from back to front, wrap it around to the back of the rectangular guide and let it drop through the slot. Then come through the hole at the top of the tension guide and lay it into the channel so that it drops down below. Before we go any further, I need to release this from the last threading path. So just turn your hand wheel slightly towards you and let that go back into position. Now we're ready to continue with this one. We're fixing to hit guide number 5, which is right here. It just slips in there. Now, on the last one, when we hit this 6-7 guide, we went all the way to the back. But this time we're going to go in between them. We're just going to slide under that front guide. Okay. Then from there, we're going to go up here to number 7 and let it fall in that channel. Now our number 8 guide is this hole in the end of this arm. Just going to take our tweezers with the thread, push the thread right through there, grab it from the back side, and pull it right on through, making sure it doesn't get hung up on all those things. And then we can pull it right back to the back where the first thread is. Okay, let's thread the needles now. So we're going to take the next spool of thread, and the upper part is still the same. We're going to come through the hole from back to front, only this time we are coming behind the rectangular peg to the right, and then we're going to go through the hole at the top of the tension disc, like right beside the pink one. Now we're not going to have to go under here any. We're going to come under this metal channel. You see, you're following the number 4, the pink one. It's going to come under there all the way over here to the right, then go up, loop it around. Okay, right here, you can see on your diagram where it shows you the split. Where it shows you threads splitting right here, there's a little metal piece right here. So for this thread, you need to be on the right side of it, come down, then it's ready to time to thread the needle. So we're going to go to the back of this little metal guide right there. Now this is your right needle, so you're going to go from front to back, right through the hole in the bottom of the needle. Push it through there a little bit, and then you can grab it from the back and pull it right on through. Last one. See, I told you it got easier as you went along, and now this one is going to be almost a breeze. So we're going to take our last spool of thread, feed it through the hole at the top of the arm, around the back of the rectangle, through the slot, then through the hole, the top of the tension disc, and drop it down in the channel. We're following the golden path at this time because we're at the golden tension disc. So this time we're not going under this bar. We're already here at this end. we're going to come up around here again. Now when we get to right here where it showed the split, you need to be sure you hold your thread to the left and let it go on the other side of this thing. Now we're ready to thread the needle. It's going to go to the back of the little guide bar right there. And then we will use the tweezers to push it through that needle from front to back. Just like that. Catch it in the back. Pull it on through. Okay, you can shut your cover now, and we'll grab a piece of fabric and see how she does. Now before you start sewing, you need to make sure that the threads coming out of the needle are going under your presser foot, that they're not going on top of this bar. So make sure they're going under here and coming out the side. We can let it down and hold your threads out to the left, give them a little bit of tension, and so there you go. We have correctly threaded the serger from beginning to end. Thank you so much, and I hope this was helpful. Just keep serging on.